This is Michael Jordan on a shirt that is very old and used. Easton, we need to get you a new shirt today. That's the goal. Lincoln, Casey Neistat.
No, we're not getting rid of this shirt.
That's a good shirt.
Yes.
You can keep that.
Yes.
We've been at Duke for the last 3 or 4 days for basketball camp for these boys, and today's our last day. There's no basketball camp, and we fly out at 5 p.m. So we had all day to do something. We decided to come to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and we are going to see the Basketball Museum at North Carolina. This is where Michael Jordan went. It should be pretty amazing. Just from driving here and driving around campus, I can already say I like their campus a lot more than Duke. Duke is historical, and yeah, it has that feel of like it's been there for 100 years, but this one feels like a college campus. It feels nice, updated, the roads are nice. Movie was cool. That is quite the entrance and the marketing strategy, and the screen was legit, like super high quality. And now we walk around and look at the cool stuff. All right, so who has more champions, Duke or North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Wow.
So our team talked to Coach K. They put the 5 trophies out.
Like these?
Those actual ones that they won right in front of us.
Did you touch them? Did you get in trouble for touching them? This is the Michael Jordan shrine, if you want to call it. It even has letters from the coaches that were sent over to him, and one thing that they were quick to point out when we first walked in the door is that there's even a letter from Coach K saying, "We're sorry that you don't have interest in our school anymore. We wish you the best." And she laughed and loved it. I kind of think that's a great thing of Duke. Like, how cool of Coach K that when somebody doesn't have interest anymore, he's like, "Best of luck, good job, good luck to you," and sends a nice letter versus just saying, "All right, forget about you. You don't want to come here. We don't care about you anymore." So good job on Coach K to send a letter out to him. That's pretty cool. So they have a basketball court, and then on the floor they put different key moments and like commemorated them either with like a jersey in the ground or a ball or just like the writing on the ground. It's pretty cool to do that. We did it, we toured it. That is definitely a must-see if you're a basketball fan. Doesn't matter if you like North Carolina or not, to see Michael Jordan stuff in there and just see the history and just to see the pride that they have for their school. And I gotta admit, North Carolina colors,
Yeah.
they're probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite color of any basketball team in the country. All right, now we're going to a place, I think it's Franklin Street, but this is where everybody told us to go, where all the restaurants are. Made it to the drugstore, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, at BYU they have a BYU creamery, and it kind of reminds me of that. I don't see any drugs, but it's like an old town, it's like an old time diner.
Look, behind you.
Oh, hey, drugs. They're right behind me, okay. All right, we did not finish our food. We are super full. That was really good. If you're ever in Chapel Hill, it sounds like this is the place. Now we go pay. We just went into the Shrunken Head Boutique, and family owned and operated, 50 years. She told me that it's been there for 50 years, probably 6 times. And then she gave Lincoln a free shirt that says Sunken Head, whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting place. They had nothing with Michael Jordan on it, or no Jordan gear. And
We need to get him a Michael Jordan shirt.
he needs a new one, look at that thing. It's time for a new one. So where do we go for Michael Jordan gear? Here's a good place right here. All right, we are off to Salt Lake City, Raleigh, Chapel Hill, Durham has been great, and now we fly direct. The good news is we have first class for 2 of us. The bad news is I'm gonna be the 3rd person that sits in the back while the boys get to sit in the front. But hey, it's a good memory for them. You made it.
Oh my gosh.
That was a long flight.
Yeah.
Okay, so we haven't really described what happened on our
I have no
flight.
clue what happened, honestly.
We didn't just fly from North Carolina to Utah. We stopped in Colorado Springs. Seriously.
I knew it was the back.
There's this older gentleman in the 2nd row. Lincoln and Easton were on the 5th row. I saw them doing chest compressions on the guy for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
they had so many people
don't
up
do
there, I
that
was like-
unless the guy's heart stopped. So basically, a guy died on our plane. Seriously, he died. And 3 random doctors that were back in the back in economy came up, got all those tools, did chest compressions, all this stuff, and saved the guy's life. Because we landed in Colorado Springs unplanned, and the guy walked off. He had the firemen around him and helped him, but he walked off and was alive. So that was pretty crazy. I've never had that happen on a flight. So the good news is he's alive.
You wanna know what the craziest part is?
Yeah.
Is I've never been in like the same room or in like the same building as somebody that had to go to the emergency room. And in 1 week, I've stood 10 feet away from 2 people that like an ambulance had to come pick them up.
Yeah, so the guy at Duke that broke his leg.
Yeah.
And then this guy that basically died.
Yeah. 1 week.
That was crazy. So now we're in Salt Lake. We got to say goodbye to Easton. We're just going to say goodbye to him and send him through the security, and he's going to find his family. So Easton, goodbye.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks for coming to Duke in North Carolina.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, Easton, buddy. Bye, little buddy.
All right, let's go to another.
Hold on. I need to check something.
We're good? We're good.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. Let's go.
What is that?
I don't know. So as soon as it was done, the flight attendants and the pilot got on and said something like, "They saved a life today," and then everybody cheered. And like the guys were the doctors, the random passengers were just walking down the aisle and they were just cheering them on. So that was pretty cool.